Well, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Well, it is still Sunday morning, August the 9th. Man, I can't believe it is August already. Holy cow. That's crazy. But lots have been going on. Lots and lots has been going on. First up, I want to thank everybody for the great comments that you left on my spray art video that I put up. Those were super. I really appreciate it. And I know I still owe quite a few of you a response to your comments, and hopefully I will be able to get to those today. I'll get those answered, and then going forward, hopefully I won't get this behind again. But just to try and catch you all up on what's been going on, I've been up to Michigan and back. My mom decided that it was time to make her move to Virginia to my sister's house permanent. So I went up there to help her clean out her house, and boy, that was a chore. Whew. Over 30 years in that place, there's a lot of stuff to go through. So, but we got that done and had the estate sale. The house has been cleaned out. It's all been cleaned and everything. It's on the market now. So now we got our fingers crossed that hopefully this virus junk crap doesn't mess that up and take forever for it to sell. So, but in cleaning out my mom's house, I got to show you something really cool. My mom gave this to me. I didn't even know she had it. But it is my dad's old 8mm movie camera. And it still works. I mean, you wind this up here and then push this button here, I don't know if you could hear that, but it still works. And the really cool thing about it too is that I've got the instruction manuals for it. So, and according to these, this was made in 1947. So, this is really cool. So anyways, just wanted to share that with you. But we got home from Michigan, and got back on the house because the last video that I sent you, or that I posted, I sent you all an individual video. But the last video that I posted, you might remember, it's been so long ago, that I had everything pushed over to one side of the house, and I was starting to repaint and redecorate and everything. That's all going along great. The inside of the house is done. Ended up doing a little bit more than what I thought I was going to do, but I'll explain that in a bit. That's all done. I'm still waiting on getting the some of the shelving and furniture and whatnot that I'm getting from my mom and from my son. So I'm still waiting on that. The stuff I'm getting from my mom was just delivered to Virginia, and so my son and I are going to be taking a trip up there, rent a trailer, and then we'll bring it back. And I'm not sure when that's going to be yet. He's still working a boatload of overtime, so we'll see whenever that happens. But once we get everything in and it all gets set up the way it's going to be, then I'll take you on a tour and show you everything. In working on the house, I started looking at the outside of the house because there's a lot of stuff I wanted to do out there. And I realized that I've been concentrating so much on the inside of the house and what's inside of the house that I've neglected the outside of the house, and it's gotten pretty bad. It's gotten a lot worse than what I thought it was going to be. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time outside. And I've started on that already. But let me back up here just a little bit. I have a new neighbor across the street who is really into RC cars. But he's more into the speed. And boy, I tell you, he's got some RC cars that have been zipping up and down the street like 50, 60 miles an hour or more. And that's not scale miles per hour. That's 50 miles an hour. I mean, he's got these cars like finely tuned and they are moving. So he's got one that's he's got a little more work to do on it, but he expects it to hit about 80 to 90. So I'm like, alrighty then. But anyways, I had my truck out there, and one of his buddies was over, and he really wanted a crawler, and he ended up making me an offer on mine that I could not refuse. Just could not refuse it. He offered me a couple of dollars less than what I paid for it like 6 months ago. So I took it. I mean, he had cash right there in his pocket. So I took it knowing that I had a lot of work to do on the outside of the house. So I got started on the outside of the house. I'm going to insert a quick little video here to show you what I've got started on, and then I'll come back and explain it to you. So I'll be right back. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm building a screened-in porch off of the back of the house. And you saw how far, actually I've gotten a little further than what that video shows. I've got the next wall done, and then coming around the last corner going back toward the house, I got that started. So, but it has just been so hot and sweltering hot. I mean, we're talking triple digit heat indexes down here. So I get out there in the morning and I'm only good until like maybe 11 o'clock, 11:30 at the latest, and then I'm done. I come in, take a shower, take a nap, and I'm done. I'm toast, literally. So, but that's how much I got done. Then at the tail end of that video, you saw where I was showing you all the going around the edges of the house there, where I've got all that wood rot. I've got that stupid, I think it's called T111 or T11 or something like that. It's a wood siding that they're not even allowed to use here in Florida anymore, from what I understand, because of that rot that you see. We're allowed to replace it, but builders cannot put it up on a new building anymore, on a new house. So I've got that to do yet. And if anybody's got any experience with cutting that out, because I don't need to replace everything from the ground up. I just need to go up like maybe 12 inches, 13 inches, something like that. I just got to get up past the rotted point and then patch it more or less, going all the way around the bottom of the house, and then I'll have to repaint the house. So that's going to be fun. But if you've got any experience, I'll leave my email address down there in the description box. So shoot me an email, because that's one thing that I don't have any experience on doing. It'd be just my luck. I'll go out there and start cutting that off, and I'll cut through all the 2x4s, and the house will come down. So, but the only, let's see, one other thing, and I know it's probably going to disappoint some people, but I apologize in advance. The model railroad, it is no longer. With doing all this work outside on the house, I'm going to have to afford it somehow. It's going to be expensive, I know. So for that reason, and to be real honest with you too, I just wasn't getting the pleasure out of the railroad anymore. So the railroad is gone. It's been completely dismantled. It's been all taken apart. The actual tables that it was built on, and the scenery and everything, the mountains and all that kind of stuff, that's completely gone, because it was not built to move at all. So all I could do is just tear that down. But the train, all the scenery materials, like the buildings, the houses, the trees, all that kind of stuff, all the track, I'm going to be putting all of that up for sale. So, and that's how I'm going to pay for a good chunk of the outside of the house. So, anybody interested in a train set, let me know, because I'm willing to make one whale of a deal on it. I mean, one heck of a deal on it. Like, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $1 a piece, or yeah, about $1 a piece, I guess. But I made it, as I was boxing everything up, I made a complete list of everything that I've got, how much of it I've got pictures. So if anybody's interested, again, my email will be in the description box down below. Just let me know. So anyways, I think that's about it. That pretty much catches everybody up. I have not touched a model since the last modeling update that I did over a month ago. I've just been that busy with the house and with everything going up to Michigan and back, and just been really, really busy. Life has been crazy. But hopefully we can get back into a routine here, and I'll get back to modeling. Got my buddy build with Mr. BG that's still sitting here on my bench that I have not touched. So I've got the frog foot plane that I had started before. Haven't touched it. So we got lots to do, but it's just finding time to do it. So hopefully it won't be another month or two before you see me again. We're going to get back to modeling here. Okay guys, I'm just going to start rambling and bumping my gums, and nobody wants to sit through that. And that's all I got. And we'll see you on the next update. Talk to y'all later. Bye.